Good morning, students. Let's come back to the class, cryptography and network security. So, this is the class continuation for the email security threats. In the last class, we have discussed about the email security threats only. Now we are going to discuss the what are the countermeasures. What are the countermeasures for email security threats? It means what are the protocols available for these email security threats? In the last class, what we discussed, the malware, spam, phishing are common threats in the email. Okay, and the various protocols are there to transfer the email: SMTP, POP, IMAP. Now coming to this email security protocols. So these we have so many protocols there, but these two are very popular, and PGP, SMIME protocols are two security protocols, email security protocols, to give the countermeasures to the what are the threats we discussed in the last class. PGP and SMAN. So we'll discuss one by one. PGP means pretty good privacy. Remember, PGP means pretty good privacy. It is developed by the Zimmerman. Philip R. Zimmerman is the creator of PGP. What is the main function? PGP provides a confidentiality and authentication service that can be used for electronic mail and file storage applications. So this actually a basic and also first protocol. Uh, Maximum single user can use this pretty good privacy for simple transfer of data through email. The basic services provided here is confidentiality authentication service, because who is the first confidential means encryption of the data. Okay, encryption of the data, and also authentication service, that means verification of the user. There is a certificate authority that is verifying the users and transfer the data, that means mail, through mail. And also the storage applications. Why it is because here some compression methods are followed used in the PGP. That's why it is also application of storage. Why PGP is popular? Because of the it is a free and working on many platforms, and it is developed based on well-known algorithms, and the number of applications are there. Okay, it is a simple a person developed, and he has supplied to the many uh, organizations. It is a free of cost, and it is not for any exclusive for particular organizations. Okay, so that's why it is very popular. And what are the main five services? This you remember, PGP services. PGP has five basic services, means basic components or steps. Assume that five basic steps: authentication, confidentiality, compression, email compatibility, segmentation, authentication, confidentiality, compression, email compatibility, segmentation. Okay. Authentication, you know that verification of the user, method of verification. Confidentiality means encryption. Compression means follow the reducing the size of text. Email compatibility. So there is a compatibility problems there. That's why Redux 64 you can use. Segmentation, division of the data. Okay. Now this is a overall summary of the PGP services. So this gives full details of the each one each one. Okay, so first, digital signature for authentication. The authentication of the PGP means PGP authentication service is developed by the digital signature concept. Here, whether use the combination of DSS and SHA, or RSA and SHA, any one of these combinations. So here, what is there? Here simply SHA means SHA1 used to generate the hash code, and this message digest is encrypted by using the digital signature standard or RSA algorithms with the what private key of the senders, and include in the message. So this is about the digital signature. Now, message encryption, confidentiality. How to achieve the confidentiality? We have number of options to use this encryption with some number of algorithms. Cast or IDEA or the triple T DS, triple DS, Diffie-Hellman or triple DS with Diffie-Hellman or triple DS with RSA. So generally, this again combined here, public and symmetric algorithms are combined in this PGP services. CAST is one of the famous first protocol. Carles Hades, Stafford Travers, IDEA, International Data Encryption Adapt. CAST 128 means 128 bit. Okay. Uh, IDEA algorithm or triple DS with one-time session key generated by the sender. The session key is encrypted using the Diffie-Hellman or RSA of recipient public key that include in the message for in the part of message encryption. Okay, so here message is encryption and that session key also encrypted. Both are useful. Compression as well. In the initially it is a GIF format used in the compression of the message. Okay, because of the reducing the size, and because once we reduce the size, so definitely the time will take. And what is the time taken to transmission of the mail will be reduced. Email compatible. This is a very big problem. That's why there is a Radix 64 conversion is there. Whatever the sender, whatever the receiver format is it, that common format will be followed in the both users. To provide the transparency for email applications, an encrypted message may be converted to ASCII string using Radix 64 conversion. Okay, there is a Radix 64 convert message data conversion is there. So this method is used so that once you convert into that Radix 64, Radix 64 means 64 different uh, symbols can be used in the this text. Okay, these are common to all platforms. These are common to all platforms. Actually, 128 is the special characters, all those, but Radix 64 total only 64. But this capital, small, all these things combined, basic symbols all included 64. This Radix 64 is all common to the any type of data format, any type of data format, so that suppose receiver can follow the IBM data formats or any other AIM, whatever may be. Okay, so that is going to convert easy. So Radix 64 is used in the PGP services. Next is segmentation. Just simply divide the message into some segments and later reassemble them. Sometimes there is a maximum message transmission is not possible. There is a limitation. The message is divided into segments. So these are all the five basic services or steps followed in the uh, PGPs. Pretty good privacy. Okay, digital signature for authentication. Next to message encryption for confidentiality, compression for the reducing the size, Radix 64 conversion. It's for compatibility problems to be solved, and division, that means segmentation. Okay, now look into the how to achieve the authentication. Previously, what we discussed simply here. Now look into the figure. Please carefully. Authentication. Authentication means always use the sender side private key. Okay, so there is KRA means a private key. There is a message. You forget about what is a segmentation, whatever there. That is the another issue. There is a message. Apply the hash apply the hash, that means SHA-1. Okay, so you will get the message digest. Okay, and this means then private key. encrypted with private key. We means here private key. Encrypted means encrypted. The message digest is encrypted with private key of user A. That means source A. Then concat. This symbol is concatenated. This is a public key encryption symbol. Concatenated, and this will be transfer. Receiver side, uh, whatever your performance. This Z means nothing but a encryption. Okay. Uh, Z. There is a PGP compression message. Receiver side. Suppose if you do the encryption, receiver side decryption will be performed, and as usual, concatenate. This is concatenates the message. So here, divide into it. The message concatenated message divided into message and message digest. As usual, on the message, perform the hash function, and you will get a message digest, and received message digest will be decrypted by the public key of the user A. So received message digest, computer message digest compared together. Now we can then you get the authentication possible. Confidentiality. Confidentiality means the original text, the message. Okay. So here Z means here this one, totally this message, authenticated message, what we would do. And after that, do the confidentiality means C means EC means symmetric key encryption. There is a session key, encrypt the message. This is after authentication. What will get Z, that Z to be encrypted. Session key. That session key is encrypted with the public key of the user B. Public key of the user B. Okay, so here don't confuse. This is nothing but a Z total, including the Z, all concatenated message, authenticated message. After the authentication, now follow the confidentiality. So message is encrypted with the session key. Session key encrypted with the public key of user B. Then sent to the destination and do the reverse. Then combined. This means this is the combination method, confidentiality and authentication, combined message. Okay, this all actual PGP cryptographic functions. Now coming to the compression. Compression. What is the compression method used in this? GIF. PGP compresses the message after applying the signature, but before the encryption. Okay, but actually, sometimes this after authentication, if it is Z means zip actually. Sorry, Z is zip. So here, if you see this third diagram, you will get a clear clarity. So what is there? Z means zip perform the after signature before encryption. Before encryption. Okay, after zip is performed after authentication and before encryption confidentiality. Okay, so this you remember. The placement of the compression algorithm is critical. Compression, what is algorithm? Zip. Okay, that's so always remember. Terminology you can M is a message. Just see this diagram. M is the message. H for hash. This is a KRA, private key of user A. This is a public key encryption. This is concatenation. Z for zip. Okay, so actually this zip is placed before encryption or and after authentication. Means after digital signature. Digital signature. This is a symmetric encryption. This is called a session key. This is a concatenation again. This is called public key encryption. This is called public key of user B. Okay, so this means here the message and this encrypted message encrypt, encrypted message plus session key encrypted by the public key of user B combined together sent to the destination and divide to and perform the reverse operations. Okay, about the example zip format to reducing the size LZ77 scheme LZ77 scheme user 2, right? So this it is going to reducing the size. This is an example of a message. Suppose there is a uh, jump happened two times. Okay, so there is a given some number space number 27 and 5. Okay, so this you can write here 27 and 5, and there is a specific code for how many letters are common. Okay, and like similarly like okay, the is common, so the is common here, like that the 26 and this is a 13, this is order. See this one, and how many letters are common that remember. Next uh, and also the brown fox jumped. Totally the brown foxy is common here, foxy and fox, right? So that is common data, common text is available in the plain text is reduced to some minimize. That means reduced with some special codes used in the LZ77 zip scheme. This is actually old scheme. Today where is advanced jet zips formats are there. Okay, this is a method example of the scheme. This is a general structure of this. There is a used a sliding history buffer and located buffers are used. Taking the located buffer, taking the source and sliding history buffer will store the whatever the after compression one by one. Means just like a taking the text as input and just like scanning, shifting the window and scanning for the common letters, common letters. And like this all the example what is the common letters observed in this jump fox brown means one, like example over the brown fox is the example. Okay, email compatibility, Redux 64 conversion is there. Redux 64 again, Redux 64 previously it is going to uh, reducing the size, but Redis 64 actually expand the message. But problem thing is compatibility problem can be solved by these Redis 64 formats. Is it clear? Redis 64 means 64 different letters. If you take that 2 power 6, so 6 bits are there in this one character, right? 1 2 3 4. If we take this 64 it is going to increase, means 2 bits are increased. So 4 characters are developed with 2 bits. After Radix 64 4 characters are developed after conversion. Is it is all the Radix 64 encoding? How many 64 are there? 0 to 25, total 26 capital letters, 26 small letters, numbers, and these are special characters. Okay, 64 format. Segmentation in reassembly. The PGP actually the message length is reduced to 50,000 bytes only, right? More than that, it is breaking into some segments. And also there is a follow the some header and there is a two combine, reassemble the all the blocks. Now this is a scenario. First, is all the steps, general previous what we discussed that written in the flow diagram. First, there is a file and there is a text and verify the signature. There is a compression. There is a confidentiality, then conversion. Okay, these are all the steps. What is there the previous? And this is a format of the PGP message. So first, now look into the there is a message. Message consists of the data and timestamp file name. This is the message, original message. There is computing the signature first. Signature includes the timestamp. Okay, sender's public key, leading two octets of message digest. Okay, then message digest, leading two octets, only two octets from the message digest that we will useful some. Then session key component. Total PGP message consists of three parts: message component, signature component, session key component. Okay, whatever we discussed in previously, that our operation is given in this one. Okay, like first encryption. This is a encryption of this is for authentication, encryption of the message digest, and this is a session key encryption in the confidentiality, and then follow the zip. Okay, then compressing the message, then encryption of the total message. Okay, then after that totally convert into radix 64. Radix 64. Now look into the figure. There is nothing is there previously what we discussed in the diagram. Like example, look into this figure. Just see the third one, confidentiality authentication. This figure is maximum converted into PGP message, that format. This third one is converted into this one. Okay, this the thing is radix 64 is additional. Segmentation is done actually previous first case only. If the message is more than 50,000 bytes, then go for segmentation. Otherwise, this follow. So first to actually, really, if you say that segmentation is the first step, okay, then digital signature, confidentiality, digital signature, then zip, then confidentiality, radix 64. What are the steps? Once again, remember, if the message is less than 50,000 octets, 50 means 50,000 bytes. Octet means one byte. 50,000 bytes, there is no need of segmentation. Okay. If it's more than that one, you go for segmentation. So segmentation is assume that first divide the message into segments. You take the only one segment here. This is an example for given for one segment, right? Then digital signature. Okay, that means follow the authentication step. Segmentation, authentication, then message compression, that means zip, then confidentiality, this is a confidentiality, then radix 64. Okay, first segmentation. So before that one there is a segmentation. After segmentation you will get this message. Okay, then authentication using the signature component, then performing the GIF compression, third step. Then fourth step is encryption. Totally this encryption of this one using the um, public key. Okay, that means the session key is usually session key and public key combination used in the confidentiality. Then radix 64. Fifth step is the radix 64. So this is actually how the message is divided into different components. and how the operations are performed. This totally give the format of PGP message. Now, why this? Just remember, why only taking leading two octets of message digest? Sometimes message digest is very lengthy. Then only take the leading two octets. Okay, that two octets only verified to for check the authentication, right? So there is a rings are public and private key rings are there to take the rings. Now, PGP message again this private key ring, public key rings. From this, how to take the key values only. Okay, previous step only that how to take that one. This is the receiver side. It's not useful. Okay. So this is a PGP. So in the next class, we'll discuss the SMIME. SMIME protocol because there is a problem of PGP. PGP only for personal email security. That's why we go for commercial cases. We use the SMIME. So this is about PGP. In this, the important concepts are remember operational description. That means what are the five services? Okay, five services. According to that operation, what are the base flow of steps? Segmentation first, then authentication, then compression, confidentiality, email compatibility. This you can remember. This third figure you can remember confidentiality and authentication. Third figure. This third figure is give the total structure and PGP message structure. Okay, this one format of PGP message. This important in the PGP. Okay, thank you.